G'day guys, so a new video today and also a brand new face, way better than Willy's face. So if you don't know who I am, I'm Billy, the guy who normally is behind the cameras. As you know, or maybe not, Willy got a very freaking cool looking car as his daily. It is a Honda Civic 4th generation. It is very simple car, but at the same time it's very nice. I really like the car, and Willy never wanna touch on this car to do any change. So that's pretty much what we're gonna do today. I just got a very nice cool wheels last night from Christchurch. We're gonna show you today how it's gonna look, and yeah, that's it. I'm stoked, super excited. Willy doesn't know about anything that I'm doing right now, so Willy, don't panic bro, relax and enjoy. Make sure guys you stay here with me to the end. We're gonna have fun today, and that's it. We'll see his reaction. I hope you're gonna be happy. If not, what can I do? Sorry Willy. That's it guys. Let's go to his place. Put some very nice song behind Billy for you guys to get the same vibe as I am right now, and let's do it. We are here very close to Willy's place, so I have just figured out how to set up the camera, like hide it from him of course, and find a good spot for this camera and try to get his face for sure. That will be fun. Make sure guys you keep watching it till the end. We'll see how Willy gonna react to this surprise. So let's go. Get in the back row please.
Oh yeah, neat.
Huh?
Neat. Are these wheels off this car? What are these for? What's the problem?
Huh?
What are these?
Don't you know?
No? Well, for the Civic?
Yeah bro.
Alright. So,
Surprise man.
bloody O, Lenzos.
Oh, what do you think?
I like them. Got some mesh, some dish. They look good.
Do you think gonna fit on it?
Yeah bro, 100%.
It's 14
Where did you get them from?
in Christchurch.
Are you having your new friend move in?
Yes,
Okay.
but in the morning.
Man, you're funny. Sick G, that's good
This
as.
surprise for you bro.
Awesome man,
Yeah,
that's good as. Oh well, now we're going to be busy.
that's what I'm talking about.
And then we can cut the springs and make it real low. Fuck, it's gonna look good, man.
I know man. And say hello to the camera.
G'day, mate. Well, shit. Hey guys, so Billy turned up this morning with a bit of a surprise. He's bought a set of wheels for my wee EF Civic. Cool. Thanks, Billy. What a guy, eh?
You're welcome man.
Yeah, cool. So, yeah, we're gonna give him a wee clean, and we have to go and fetch my car. It's actually, my wife took it to work today, so we have to go and swap cars with her, bring it back, and then fit these wheels on it. And then if it doesn't sit right on these new wheels, we're gonna cut the springs, make it sit a bit better. So yeah, here we go. Let's get into cleaning.
Nice. Did you like this style bro?
Yeah, I reckon they're really cool, man. They're not chrome, they're just like a polished alloy, nice single piece mesh with a bit of dish. They'll look pretty sharp. The wheels on it at the moment I think are 14s, the factory wheels are 13s, and these are 17s. So they'll fill in the guards a bit better, especially if we lower the car a bit more. It'll look pretty cool. And hopefully the offset's correct. I think it'll be good. Just picked this Bowden Zone car cleaning pack from our local Repco. Shout out Repco, to your brother. So yeah, I think we've got a wheel cleaner in here. Wheelie clean. Oh no, they took it off. Oh, look at this. Is it going to focus on that?
Where is it?
New formula?
Yeah.
It says new formula smells even less like ass. That's hilarious, eh? Alright. Give these a good soaking. Fuck, it still smells like ass though. Fuck, it does not smell nice. It's like someone had a real hard time getting the centre cap off on that one because there's a big dent in the centre cap. I don't know what the story there is. No, it didn't fix it. And it already looks shinier, but this shit's good. Third formula that's no more effective with a strong focus. So I'm just going to try and put the first wheel on and it doesn't fit, but that's only because of this hub centric ring in here. Can you get a shot of that, Billy? There's a black ring in there that's designed to make it hub centric and fit perfectly on the right car. Unfortunately this one's too small for the hubs on the wee Civic here, so we're just going to have to not run them. Let's try it.
Is it going somewhere, bro?
What's that?
The wheel?
Oh, it's going on the car. What do you mean?
It's not going anywhere.
It's not going anywhere, bro. Fuck's sake. She'll be right. Oh, look at that. What a honey. Holy. Is that Lexus?
Look at that.
Nah, just kidding. It's a Lenzo. Cool. Damn. Damn. Alright. On to the next one. Yeah. It's going to be a whole different car.
I agree.
It's going to look better and it'll handle worse. It'll accelerate slower and brake slower. But fuck, it'll look good, eh?
You always say that, bro, but in the end it's always better.
No, it'll look better.
You're gonna race this car someday?
Every day on the way to work. Every day.
Do you think?
Follow me, mate. Come around here. Do I think what?
Do you think we're gonna have to cut some springs or not?
Well, the ride height was different front and rear before anyway. It sat higher in the rear, so we'll probably cut half a coil off the back or something. See what it looks like. Yeah, I think we'll lower it a wee bit in the back. The front, we can't really lower it anymore. Need some coilovers. Sick. You ready? Should we lower the car?
Yeah, let's do it. No.
What?
Is that getting anywhere or not?
Is it going to rub?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Do you think?
Yeah. So at some stage this car's had a wee ding here and it's pushed the bumper back. So that bumper's going to rub there. So we might have to fix the mount that's probably bent under there. Because this side looks alright.
It's alright. It's alright.
It rubs front and rear. It looks kind of silly, eh?
Did you like it or not? I like it, bro.
If we lower it more in the rear, it would look better.
Do you think?
Yeah. It probably needs some smaller tyres, maybe some 205s.
Yeah.
And then either a higher offset or some camber. We could put some camber on it. There's no factory adjustment for camber, but we can slug the holes out. Make the holes a bit longer and then move the bottom of the wheel out. Okay, right. I'll show you what's happened. So the rear ride height needs to be a little bit lower for it to look better, but we can't because the tyre's already rubbing on here. I'll probably roll the guards, but ideally we want to lean the top of the wheel in a little bit by, you know, dialing a bit more camber into it. There's no factory camber adjustment, and if we have a look in here, this is where the camber adjustment would be on the top if it had any. Either somehow this would move further in, or there'd be like a camber bolt here so we could roll the bolt around and move the top of the arm further in or out, or sometimes it's on the bottom arm. I don't really want to do it on the bottom because if we were to dial camber in on the bottom, we would be pushing the bottom of the wheel out, and ideally I want to bring the top in rather than push the bottom out, because we want the whole wheel to be further in. Like ideally a higher offset would be best, but what we can do is adjust the camber. So we're not going to do the bottom arm. On the top, there will definitely be like an aftermarket arm available for an EF Civic somewhere on the market to do exactly what I want, but we're not going to buy that. We're probably going to do some sort of modification here. So one option is to slog out this hub carrier here so that we can move this arm further outwards on the hub. So basically bring this hole further this way, which would be tricky considering this nut is welded to the hub carrier. So the other option would be to shorten this arm. So literally take the arm off, cut it, and then remove a section of steel from the inside and then re-weld it back together slightly shorter and make the same adjustment on both sides. That's illegal, but so are a lot of things we enjoy, so we're just going to do that anyway. I think we'll take that arm off, we'll shorten it by not much, maybe like 3 or 4 millimeters, and then that'll dial a couple of degrees of camber on, and then between that and rolling the guards, it'll get the tyre inside the guard, especially if we were to buy a 205 tyre instead of the 215s that are on it now. What else did I want to say? Yeah, so if we were to cut this arm, which I think I'm going to do, then I'll have to get some second-hand arms from the wreckers, which I can do. I'll just go down there and grab a couple of second-hand upper control arms for the back of an EF hatch and fucking call it good. Should we do it? You want to do that?
It's your car, bro. So
these are your wheels, bro.
No, it's yours now. I gave 2.
Nah, those are my wheels over there.
No, man, it's yours.
Alright, we'll see what happens. So this is our arm here. I'm just going to cut it there, and then I think I'll measure the distance between here and here first, record that, and then zip it, cut another section out, re-weld it back together, and whatever measurement I make here, I'll try and do the same on the other side so that they're approximately the same. And then that'll dial some camber in. It'll also add a bit of toe, which will be fine. We can't get rid of the toe.
So I will ask you again, man. Are you too good welding like this?
Nah, well, nah.
You just said yes.
Well, I can make it look alright. I'm not a very good welder, and my welder I think is playing up. I like to blame the welder, but I know that my skills are lacking and the welder's pretty temperamental. I think there's an issue with the wire feed motor. It's really slow to build up the speed, and sometimes the speed changes of the wire speed motor, which is fucking frustrating. But either way, we'll make it look alright. Any other questions?
I think you are wrong. I think you are good enough, man.
Yeah, I'm good enough. I'm just not good. Should we do it?
Yeah, bro, it's your car, man. I'm here just having fun.
Let's do it.
Hey, bro, let me see this t-shirt.
Kiwi car culture.
Looks sick, man. Look at this.
Follow us on YouTube and Instagram. Let's go away.
Nice. Nice!
Nice! Should we right? Well, yeah.
Is that the real McCoy?
This is the real McCoy, bro. Sounds good. Sweet. So, like I said, we've got a couple of wee tacks here and here. Should hold just to lower it on the ground and see what the camber looks like. I think I'm probably going to have to take a little bit more out, but that's a good starting point.
So this is the first cut.
Yeah, so this is just the first cut. I took out about 3.5–4 millimeters from the top control arm. Here we go. Still touches?
No.
Oh, it's touching the hoist. Oh yeah, that one there's touching. Bro, that's enough.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
100%. That's it. So we started by taking one side off and just doing a test trial. I think I got it pretty good on the first cut. Could maybe do with 1 more millimeter of a shorter top control arm. Close to leave it how it is. So I've done exactly the same on this side. I've measured them and they're the same length now. So I've tacked both upper control arms the same length, shorter. And yeah, now I've got them in place. I'm just going to put the wheels on, lower it down and see how they fit with shorter upper control arms. If the camber's correct, I'll then cut the spring a little bit just to make the rear a little bit lower. And then lower it down again, check it, and if it all sits nicely, then I'll do a finalised weld on the upper control arms with the shorter length.
I don't believe what you say. How much did you pay for this car?
That was a couple of years ago now, but it was about $400 or $500. I think $450 I paid for this car. It's good value for money, man. These are fucking good cars.
That's unbelievable. It's nothing. Like, it's a market buy, you know, like.
Yeah, I mean, you could probably scrap this car for $400. It's barely got any rust.
It's
yeah. That's what we're doing now, say.
Yeah. So how it looks now?
I'm quite tired after swinging this hammer for about 10 minutes, but yeah, so we just took the inner lip and flattened it out. It also pumped the gut out like 2 or 3 millimeters, which is really handy. But most importantly, this inner lip that used to be flat in here is now folded up in there, so the tyre and wheel should tuck up straight in there.
That's
so now that we've flattened the slip out, I'm going to take the coil spring out and give it a wee haircut. Give it a wee trim up on the coil spring and make the rear end of the car sit a bit lower. And then we'll hopefully I get it right the first time. I think half a coil will lower it maybe 5 or 8 millimeters. That's really all it needs. And then after we zip half a coil off, we'll put it all back together, put the wheel on, lower it down. If the car sits flat front and rear, because it's kind of a little bit too low in the front at the moment, long story there, but if the car sits flat, unladen on the ground, then we'll take it all back off, do a nice big meaty fizzy weld on this upper control arm, then we're done.
Is this just for the video, right? Because it's illegal here.
This
right?
is illegal. So after this I'm going to get some upper control arms that are unmodified and put them on so it's all legal and not welded by an unticketed welder and doesn't need cert. Cool. So I've just got the spring out. I haven't cut this yet. Funny story, I cut it about 6 months ago and it's already uncaptive, but we're going to have to take, I think, another half a coil off, and that should lower it maybe like 5 or 6 or 7 millimeters or so, which should be on the money. So yeah, we'll do that now. I'm just going to do it in place like this. I'll just mark it on the back here and put the grinder straight through there and then put it back together. Cool, so I've just cut about half a coil off of this, give or take, and it's a little bit less captive now. Should be right. And yeah, let's pop her in, do the other side and see how she sits. So we've got the top arm shortened, we've got the springs cut half a coil. I'll show you how much we cut off.
He essentially was more or less locked out of competition.
We cut that much out of both springs.
And I
Here we go.
Came this year. It was gonna be
It's definitely got more ground clearance in the rear of the chassis.
Podiums there in.
Do you want to cut it more?
No, I think it's good.
Me too.
Alright.
Pulls up to the line. Vortex supercharged. V8 under the
Is it turning alright?
Metal Commander, let's see.
Oh god.
Back, and now Odie.
it's one of the cool things I think about
That's it, man.
So the tyres make smoke. That's good. It rubs a little bit,
Yeah, I saw that.
but at least it didn't smoke the clutch from the steering.
Yeah.
Thanks everyone for watching. This has been fun. And yeah, just another video on the Kiwi Car Culture YouTube channel. Hooroo!